Hey guys, I thought I would do this video as a helpful tip to gamers and DMs that want to maximize their experience with playing D&D and having a good time. It is a social game, so tip number one is leave all political or ideological stuff at home. This is not a platform for you to come in and start telling people how to live their lives. I know that sounds like a weird statement to make, but you would be surprised at how many times people come in and they bring religious, theological, political stuff to the table and telling people how to, like, using it like a platform to tell people things or sell things. We had a gamer come in and try to sell us Avon. And really, Avon. Yeah, don't do that. Another tip, make sure you bring extra pencils and paper and dice. Someone is going to forget. I have yet to meet somebody who has forgotten their character or some of the stuff that they've written down for the game, like a DM or something. But I have met a lot of players that have forgotten dice. I've met a lot of players that have forgotten extra paper and pencils. Another tip to enjoy your experience a whole lot better is find the facilities. Know where they are and use them. I have had once or twice someone has had an accident that was afraid to actually stop the action and go use the facilities or didn't even know where they were. You know what? This game can sometimes take anywhere from 4 to 6 to sometimes all day, hours long. You should know where the facilities are and go use them. I think we're on tip 4? Tip 4. Tip 4? Well, who's keeping track? Tip 4. Snacks and beverages. Bring some. At least for yourself, if need be. You're going to get munchy and you're going to get thirsty. Once again, sort of has stuff to do with the facilities and stuff, but, bring something to put them in. If you can bring enough for everyone, you're a great person, but I would also suggest don't let that happen to you all the time. It starts getting expensive. If you guys can make a rule where everybody brings a little bit, then you'll usually end up with a good amount of snacks, and everybody will be happy. Hygiene. Hygiene is definitely a big one. Don't come covered in cologne, aftershave, or perfume to the point where people's eyes are watering. Sometimes you're in an enclosed space, but the reverse of that is true. Don't come in straight from work or straight from doing your exercise routine at the gym or whatever, no shower, or you haven't showered in a couple of days or something, and then just head out in moldy clothes and go hang out and expect to have a good time. There's going to be a lot of people there kind of going, and sooner or later they're going to cut it short and walk out on you. And you're going to be sitting there going, shower. Don't put on too much cologne. Don't put on too much aftershave. Don't put on too much perfume. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Know what you're getting into. It sounds like a weird statement to make to turn around and say, oh, well, we're already going to a D&D game. I should have known it's D&D. Well, once again, know what you're getting into, because D&D can be sci-fi, D&D can be fantasy, D&D can be... Dungeons & Dragons can literally be anything. Urban Warzone, it doesn't really matter. It depends on your DM. When that happens, you got to know what you're getting into. If you don't know, then you're going to show up there and you're probably going to be disappointed. These things are fantastic. If you're using it for the game itself, you're looking something up, you're doing something else, it can be fantastic. You can also keep in contact with, like, say for instance, people or whatever. But let people know that when you're going gaming or something like that, even if you got to put it out on Facebook, if you're kind of sensitive about it, don't put it on Facebook. But the people that constantly text you all the time, people that Facebook message you all the time, and all that stuff, if you need to, let them know. I'm going to be busy for a couple of hours. Sorry. Um, Put it down, whatever. Only use it for game purposes and stuff like that, because multitudes of distractions on top of distractions or phone calls from, like, say for instance, your girlfriend's mistress that's turning around and trying to get a hold of your girlfriend. I mean, it could happen. Um, it really draws out from the game, and then you end up sitting there, constantly waiting for someone to get done with the phone, someone to get done with Facebook, someone to get done with everything else, so you can carry on forward. And it creates sort of a negative experience. And I find it rather, like, I carry my cell phone with me wherever I go, just in case of emergencies. But there's a lot of DMs who absolutely state, you know what? No cell phones, no tablets, none of that. None of that while you're here. So kind of arrange, let people know, you know what? I'm not going to be reachable for a few hours. Can you know, not do that? If you need to, turn it off, whatever. That's all good. But, so those are my tips on gamers enjoying a game and creating a better environment for the gamers. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. But I will create more videos as tips to help gamers and DMs and people players and stuff like that in the future. This is just one that just kind of popped in there. So that's what I'm going for today. Anyway, see you in a bit.